Hey everyone, March the Gate here, bringing you guys a Monday music recap the events from last week. Let's get started. Gregg Allman of the Allman Brothers Band has sadly passed away at the age of 69 at his home in Savannah, Georgia. For those of you who weren't aware, the Allman Brothers Band was co-founded by Gregg Allman and his brother Dwayne Allman. Gregg has fronted the band for around 45 years, and they've released around 24 albums. To this day, they are considered to be the pioneers in the southern rock genre that forged a path for bands like Lynyrd Skynyrd. Now, there hasn't been any information released yet upon the cause of death, but his family has released a statement regarding the death on Allman's website where it says that he's been struggling with health issues. If you guys are interested in learning more, the statement can be found below for you. Next up, we have an update on Chris Cornell's death story, as his toxicology report has been released. Michigan Wayne County's medical examiner has released the autopsy and the toxicology report on Chris Cornell's death, and in it the coroner confirms that drugs did not contribute to the cause of death, and the manner of death will still be ruled as a suicide. Now, it does have to be stated that it also confirmed in these reports that there were 7 different drugs found in Cornell's toxicology report, including 4 doses of lorazepam, also known as the anxiety medication Ativan. That, if you've been following the story for this long, is the drug that Cornell's wife, Vicky, thought may have been the primary cause of why he decided to commit suicide, due to the side effects of the drug, which include paranoia and suicidal thoughts. The medical examiner did note that the average dosage of Ativan usually shows around 30 to 50 nanograms to milliliters in the blood levels, and Cornell's blood level actually contained 200 nanograms to milliliters of Ativan. But it was still quite a bit lower than those whose deaths were connected to Ativan, which was around 300 nanograms to milliliters. Cornell's wife has also released a new statement to the press regarding this new update, which reads, "Many of us who know Chris well noticed that he wasn't himself during his final hours, and something was very off. We have learned from these reports that several substances were found in his body. After so many years of sobriety, this moment of terrible judgment seems to have completely impaired and altered his state of mind. Something clearly went wrong, and my children and I are heartbroken and are devastated that this moment can never be taken back. We very much appreciate all the love we have received during this extremely difficult time and are dedicated to helping others and preventing this type of tragedy." End quote. In the end, though, this doesn't really give us much closure. None of us really have any idea what was actually going on in Chris Cornell's head the moments leading to him wrapping that exercise band around his neck. The medical examiner says that it wasn't a high enough dosage to link it as the main cause of death, but they can't say for certainty that it didn't have some sort of influence on the decision. Vicky Cornell has been very adamant that Cornell was experiencing at least some of the side effects during the time that she was talking to him, and who's to say that he wasn't already battling some sort of depression, and the overdosage just magnified that. I'll leave the links below if you guys want to learn more. Plus, if there's any more updates, this will probably be the last update to the story, but if there are any more updates, I'll be sure to keep you guys posted. Moving on, Fearless Records has announced they will be releasing Punk Goes Pop Volume 7, which is set to be released on July 14th, and will include bands like State Champs, Dance Gavin Dance, Seaway, Andy Black, Ice Nine Kills, The Amity Affliction, The Plot in You, New Year's Day, and many more who will all be covering various popular pop songs. Think of Kids Pop only in a heavier punk/hardcore/metalcore genre, and it doesn't sound like a complete dumpster fire most of the time. Anyways, the full set list can be found below along with pre-orders, and Dance Gavin Dance also released their new song off it, which is titled That's What I Like, and it was originally by Bruno Mars. That can be found in the new music section in the description. It has also been confirmed that Asking Alexandria has begun recording their new album. Matt Gooda from First to Last, and who I'm going to assume is producing the album, posted on an image on Instagram confirming this. They've also released a teaser for one of their new songs off the album, apparently titled I Am Inquitiy, which can be found below if you guys are interested in checking it out. Alter Bridge has announced they'll be releasing a new live album titled Live at the O2 Arena plus Rarities. The album is set to be released on September 8th through Napalm Records and will feature 3 discs. Disc 1 and 2 will feature the show they performed on November 26, 2016 at the O2 Arena, and the 3rd disc will include the B-sides and Rarities. It will also include a DVD which will feature an Alter Bridge documentary which includes interviews with the band and their crew and behind-the-scenes look at their show at London's O2 Arena. Full details can be found below. Lionize has announced they'll be releasing their new album titled Nuclear Soul, which is set to be released on September 8th. They've released the artwork and the track list, which can be found below. And they've also released a new music video for it titled Blindness to Danger, which can be found in the new music video section below. New Found Glory has announced another North American leg to their 20 Years of Pop Punk tour. Dates released. Scott Strapp, frontman of Creed, has announced he'll be headlining this year's Make America Rock Again tour with support from Drowning Pool, Sick Puppies, and Trapped. That kicks off in August. Dates released. Gojira has announced they'll be heading on a new summer tour this August with support from Paul Bearer and Oni. Dates released. And Wage War has announced they'll be heading on a new tour this summer with support from Gideon and Varials. Dates released. Any of the dates mentioned above, you can find them all down below. And for new music of the week, we of course have Dance Gavin Dance, That's What I Like, that was originally by Bruno Mars. Stone Sour, Taipei Person, A La T, Hundredth, Hole, Lorde, Perfect Places, Rancid, Where I'm Going, Origin, Cascade Failures, Diminishing Returns, Picturesque, Becoming Closer to Closure, that's an Of Machines cover. And for new music videos, we have Metallica, Now That We're Dead, Foo Fighters, Run, 18 Visions, Alive Again, Prophets of Rage, that's a new supergroup featuring members of Rage Against the Machines, Public Enemies, and Cypress Hill, Unfuck the World, Hawthorne Heights, Push Me Away, Radiohead, I Promise, North Lane, Solar, The Relationship featuring Brian Bell of Weezer, Break Me Open, Silent Planet, Understanding Love as a Loss, Knocked Loose, Billy No Mates, Counting Worms, Rings of Saturn, Inadequate, and Sleep Talk, Strange Nights. Thank you all for joining me. Leave a like if you guys enjoyed the video, dislike if you didn't, subscribe if you want more, and I will see you all on the next one. Mars out.